There are people waiting on your creativity. However your creativity takes space, an event planner, a teacher, I hope that these 7 things really help you boost your creativity this year. Hi, if you're new around here, my name is Brooklyn and I make travel vlogs and videos on creativity and more. Today I want to talk about 7 ways to boost your creativity in 2022. I have to be creative for work. I'm a published author. I have 2 books out right now. I work in creative design and social media for myself, for my own business, and for a nonprofit organization. I play 2 instruments, I read a lot, and all of that to say is that every day I have to be creative. And I enjoy using creativity as an outlet, as a hobby, as a way to decompress. I firmly believe that everybody is creative, and I'm gonna be making a video on that very soon. Like with anything, creativity takes work. It's a muscle that you have to work out and build strength in. And I think that these 7 things can help you do just that. The first and probably the most important thing to boost your creativity is to take care of yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I would rather let the laundry pile up and the dishes pile up so long as I can keep writing and keep creating. But without realizing it, those things are gonna affect my mental health because I'm living in a messy space. And then instead of creating healthily, I'm gonna be worried about either doing those things or I'm just gonna wanna sleep because I don't wanna deal with the mess that's around me. And I have to learn every day to take time to do the little menial things that aren't necessarily changing the world, right? Routine is not the antithesis of creativity. As a writer, as a creative, I know the feeling where you just want to, fly by the seat of your pants and flow with the wind of inspiration. But routine is actually partnering. It helps your creativity because if you can be in a healthy routine, then it leaves more space in your brain to be creative rather than being anxious about all the things that are going crazy in your life, the deadlines and the meetings and the appointments and the mess in your house. If you have a routine and you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of your space, then you free up the room in your brain to actually be creative. The same thing with physically. Take care of yourself. Go for a 10-minute walk. Go for a 30-minute jog. Walk up and down the stairs in your house if you have stairs, but do something to get your body moving. I found this great article that has a whole bunch of esteemed creatives and their routines. Haruki Murakami said that when writing a novel, he gets up at 4 a.m., works for 5 to 6 hours, and then in the afternoon, he runs 10 kilometers or swims 1,500 meters or does both. He says writing a long novel is like survival training. Physical strength is as necessary as artistic sensitivity. The famous writer and painter Henry Miller said, "Work accordingly to program and not according to mood." Oh, say it again for the people in the back. According to program or routine, not according to your mood. Kurt Vonnegut, this is what he said. He said, "I awake at 5:30 a.m., work until 8, eat breakfast at home, work until 10, walk a few blocks to town, do errands, go to the nearby municipal swimming pool, which I have all to myself, and swim for half an hour, return home at 11:45, read the mail, and eat lunch at noon." I'm gonna link the rest of this article down below because it is so interesting and there's so many other creatives in there that we can really learn from the power of routine. If you're using as much brain power as creatives do, you should be taking care of your brain. Try therapy to heal from emotional wounds and traumatic events. Journal to get all of your thoughts out. Make a to-do list so that you can take all the scatteredness in your brain and put it onto paper. That way you can actually be productive. Whatever you have to do to help get your brain healthy, do it. Your creative work is depending on it. My second tip for boosting your creativity is to unplug. So when you're writing or painting or designing or dreaming, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I have all of my notifications for all social media turned off. Because what happens, we all know, is you get the notification and even if you're right in the middle of the zone, if you see it, you're gonna go pick it up and look at it and then you fall down the rabbit hole. This is my notebook for a current project that I'm working on. And I love writing in a physical notebook during the first stages of draft because I just feel more rooted to how I started writing my first book anyway, which was in notebooks in high school. And if you can, try to take time to do some creating that's not on electronics. So if you're a writer, write in a notebook for a change. Sketch, don't use the iPad, but use actual pen to paper. Just try every once in a while to do some creative work completely away from devices. Number 3 is to brain dump or brainstorm. Get in the habit of using the notes on your phone or carrying around a pen and paper with you at all times to write down the ideas. We all know those ideas that just pop in our head, maybe when we're, kind of half falling asleep, or we wake up from this really cool dream and then we wish that we had remembered it later. Get in the habit of brain dumping those ideas and putting them on paper or in your phone. And get in the habit of brainstorming at the same time. Make it a daily routine where you just take some time in silence to just dream, to just come up with new ideas, to just think about, oh, what if I did this, or what if I did that? Think of ideas like fireflies. You have to catch them in time because they're fleeting unless you catch them, put them in a nice little jar, aka write them down and keep them. You never know when one of those random thoughts will be your golden ticket. Yippee! Number 4, make your space work for you, not against you. I need to make sure that there's no distractions on my desk because I get distracted very easily. Anybody else? Yeah, can I get an amen in the comments? If you hate the area that you work in, do something to change it. Do as much as you can. Put up pictures that inspire you. Do what you can to make your space a space that allows creativity. The 5th thing that I think will help you boost your creativity in 2022 is to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone with what you listen to, what you watch, what you read, where you go. The worst thing we can do as creatives is stay stuck, is to just look at the same thing every day over and over and over again. Our brains need to dream. We need to see the world. We need to be inspired by things around us, by different things that we listen to. So if you are really a stickler for only one genre of music, try another genre or try a new artist in that genre that might be a blend of a couple other genres. Getting outside of your comfort zone in that way can really kickstart your imagination and bring some fresh ideas to the table. I love posting new things that I find in music and movies and TV and books on my Instagram, so come and say hi and check it out. Tip number 6 is that when you're doing everyday tasks like the dishes or driving to work or from work or doing the laundry, try doing them for at least a little bit of time in silence. What I started doing is having that silence, turning everything off, no music, no nothing, and I'll ask myself very specific questions in regards to creativity. Questions like, what do I want to create today? What do I want to create this year? What is the point of the things that I want to create? What is the purpose of them? What is something I want people to know or understand, and how can I creatively help them know and help them understand it? You can even ask these questions about specific projects that you're working on. What if I tried a different melody for this verse? What if I made this character the villain? And just let your mind begin to wander. My last tip to having the best creative year that you can, boosting your creativity, is to believe, truly believe that you are creative. Everything we do comes out of what we believe about ourselves. Our identity bleeds into every area of our life. If you don't really believe that you're creative and that you have good ideas, then you're gonna self-sabotage, you're gonna procrastinate, and you're never gonna get that amazing idea out into the world. And the world's waiting on it. If you have to say to yourself in the mirror every day, I am creative, I have good ideas, I am an artist. If you have to have that kind of mantra, do it. If you need to write it down and put it where you can see it every day, I have sticky notes that line, look, I have sticky notes that say positive affirmations that sit right by my desk to the right of me that I can look at every day. Really practice this year believing.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
Believing to your core that you are creative, that you have good ideas, and that there are people waiting on your creativity and waiting on the books you'll write, the songs you'll sing, the paintings you'll create, whatever your creative field is. There are kids waiting on the creative lesson plan that you're making. There's a family waiting for the beautiful home that you're designing for them. Whatever area of creativity you are, believe that your ideas are worth something and that you really can do it. I found a few interesting articles while I was doing research for this, and I'm gonna put them all in the bio. There's some like the creative's routines that we talked about earlier, the science of the creative mind, and some more. I hope that these things help you boost your creativity this year. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if this was helpful at all. And comment anything that helps you as a creative be the best creative that you possibly can be. I know that this is not the full list and that there are so many other great tips and tricks out there, so please drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Thanks for watching. See you soon.